Hey YouTube. So this is my first official video. Hopefully I'll have so many more videos to come for y'all, but here we go. So everybody wants to know, well, not everybody, but people that know me and know us and follow me on my Instagram on both the Try It So Lit and Just JB want to know the tea, like what happened, what's going on, like what y'all doing in the future, what y'all doing right now. Well, let me tell y'all, like, I'm not gonna talk about that shit. Like, I'm over it, it's done, it's a wrap, and I'm moving on to bigger and better things. We're moving on to better things. Like, I don't want to keep rehashing the same thing over and over and over again. Like, I just can't. Like how my personality is set up. This fucking light is making one of my eyebrows look light and my other eyebrow look dark. But I promise they're the same. Ugh. Let's turn it this way. Oh my gosh, so much. I don't know. It's a little better. I don't know. I'm gonna figure this whole lighting situation out on a further date. But yeah. So everybody's been telling me I should start my own YouTube to address certain things. I do want to address the situation with me kind of falling off online. I fell off online because I feel like I was getting criticized very harshly from people that don't even know me. They don't know me personally. They don't even know me on social media. They just see little clips or little, videos we've uploaded in the past and just judge me very harshly. So I got a little irritated by that. So I was just like, okay, fuck them, fuck everybody, I'm falling back. So, but fuck all that, because I feel like it's more people that actually want to see me and want to talk to me and want to connect with me. Not even just online, just like in real life. Like, I've literally made friends, in real life off this shit. So it's like, it's a good thing rather than a horrible thing. But anyway, so today we're gonna get into a story time. I feel like I'm a good storyteller. So let me think, what story do I want to tell? Okay, it's a crazy story, y'all. So back in the day, I was wild. Like, I'm still a little wild now. But back in the day, y'all, I was wild. Like, I was wild. So let me tell y'all a story of when I got hit in the head with a motherfucking bottle. Okay? Crazy. Let's set the scene up. Back in, what grade was I in? High school? I was in high school, I think it's like my senior year. It was probably like my senior year, if not the summer of going into senior year, something like that. But I was with my ex-girlfriend. No, I wasn't with her that night. Actually, she had introduced me to some of her friends that she knew, and we clicked. So she wasn't there that night. Like, I don't know what she was doing, probably cheating or whatever that bitch was doing. Anyway, so I had went to this crib. I'll call her N. I can't say her real name, so I'll call her my girlfriend N, my home girl N. Went to her crib. She was having basically like a little kickback. You know what I mean? Back in the day, it was kickbacks. You didn't even go to the club and all that shit. Like, you was kickbacks. You get some bottles, get some weed, whatever y'all into, and just chill at the crib. Just on some chill shit, good music, twerking, eating some food, motherfuckers doing whatever they're doing in the back, But so I'm at my girl crib, my homegirl crib in. And, okay, so like pre-log from me coming to her house, her and her man had got into it. Mind you, she like 2 or 3 years older than me. So she grown, you know what I mean? Like, to me, she was grown at the time. I'm in high school. She 2, 3 years older than me. So her and her guy had got into this fight like 2 or 3 days beforehand. They always were fighting. They was like toxic as fuck, but they was like all in love and shit. So she ended up cutting this nigga. Like, she cut his ass. Like, to the point where he had to go to the hospital to get stitches and shit. Like, she cut his ass up, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't dead or nothing, wasn't no charges filed, wasn't no police involved, because, we don't do that shit. But, so yeah, she had cut his ass like 2 or 3 days prior to this little kickback. Mind you, he know where she stay and, know where she live and all that shit. So I come to the little kickback. I ain't thinking shit of it. She there, a whole bunch of other niggas there, a whole bunch of bitches there. You know, I know some people, I don't know some other people, you know, but it's cool because we all just chilling, you know, ain't no bullshit. So the majority of the niggas had left to go get some bottles. Mind you, that night, like I said, I was a little wild back in the day. I had popped a bean. You know, if you don't know what a bean is, it's basically like a pill, like an ecstasy pill or whatever. But I only took half of it because it was my first time ever doing that. My girl wasn't there, like my actual girlfriend wasn't there. I was with people that I knew and people that I trusted, but you know, I just, you know, felt safe just doing a little half, you know, but I was drinking, doing my little bean, you know, it was good, chilling. Now the guys, they still won. Me and N, you know, at the crib chilling with some other girls. Some other girls were there. I think it was me and like 2 other girls. But I didn't know the other girls. She knew them, but I didn't. And so we just chilling, waiting for the dudes to get back. And you know, waiting for the bottle, so we chilling. About 10 minutes go by, it's a calm ass knock at the door. Okay, cool. One of the girls that I didn't know went to open the door. Now, my homegirl, she in the back. She in her room. It's a 1-bedroom apartment. So she in her room. Everybody else, you know, either in the kitchen, living room, you know, dining area, whatever. So one of the girls I didn't know came to open the door. Open the door. I see her dude walk through. So I know him. He know me. He see me. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm chilling though. I was just like, hey, you know, I didn't have to get up and do all the extra shit. I was just like, hey, you know, he saw me. He walked past me and went into her room. So I'm thinking, oh, there they go. Break up to make up. Cool. I want to say, mind you, I am off some drugs, you know. So I'll say about 60 seconds later, probably quicker than that, about 5 to 6 bitches, not walking, they ran behind him into her room. Now, the way the bitch is running, it's like, oh, they on some shit. So I already know they on some shit. Next thing I know, I hear boom, 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 just motherfucking, just fighting in the room. Mind you, she in the room. So all these bitches basically jumping her, and he in there. I don't know if he hitting her. I don't know. All I know is I got to get the fuck up out this couch and go help my girl. So I get the fuck up. Mind you, I don't know what's going on. I don't know nothing. I get up, go in the room. I just see motherfuckers just pulling her by her hair, dragging her on the floor, stopping her hair. So I grabbed 2 bitches. I just grabbed, like, I just went like this. And I just whoosh, you know. So how her room was set up, it's like her room and then like the little bathroom on the side. So when I had grabbed them, they, you know, it's a lot of weight. These bitches big, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they wasn't big, but they, you know, it was 2 whole people in my hands. So they pushing me back. So we ended up falling into the bathroom. It was me and 2 girls in the bathroom. Basically, dark ass bathroom. Ain't no light on. So we just, boom, boom, we just feeling around, trying to swing on each other, like just swinging. I'm just holding hair, like boom, boom, boom. I feel a bitch hit me in the back of my head because I couldn't, you know, I was just like, I just had 2 bitches in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? So we just fighting. Next thing I know, I hear the door close again. So I'm thinking, oh my God, is it more girls coming in? But now it was the dudes because, you know, they had left to get the bottles. So they had came back. Now, one of the niggas that I knew, like, he was a very close friend to me and my girlfriend. Mind you, my girlfriend wasn't there. She was gone doing whatever the fuck she was doing that night. But one of the dudes, we'll call him D. I heard his voice and he was just like, what the fuck? So he's just walking in, looking and seeing all this craziness. And then next thing I know, like I kind of eased my way out the bathroom. Like me and the girl steady tussling, steady fighting, but we kind of moving out the bathroom into the light because you know it's dark. You know, we can't even see. So we trying to get out the bathroom so we can see each other at least. So at least we can have a fair fight or something. So I see him and I hear him, like, I see him on the side of my face. I hear him talking, like, yelling, like, stop, y'all. What the fuck is going on? Out of nowhere. I don't know how I saw this. I felt like maybe it was God telling me, like, Jessica, you got to fucking move. It was this big ass bitch. Like, she was thick as hell. Like, I won't say she was fat. She was just thick. Like, she was thick ass bitch. And she had a bottle in her hand. So it was like slow motion, G. It was like a whole movie. Like, I can't even make this shit up. It was like a movie. Like, I knew that this bitch was finna hit me with this motherfucking bottle. So the only thing I could do was just turn my back to her because I'd be damned if the bitch hit me in the face with the bottle. So I just turned my back to her. As I turned my back, the 2 bitches that I was fighting are steady right there. So I'm steady, gotta fight them because they right here swinging on me and shit. And then all of a sudden, mind you, I had been in fights before this, you know, I had never got jumped before. I had never, you know, it's always been like one-on-one fights type shit. But I don't know if anybody's ever been in a fight, but like when you're fighting, you kind of really don't feel when a motherfucker is punching you and hitting you. It's like your adrenaline's so high, like you really don't feel that shit. This is the first time in my life I've been in a fight and I felt fucking pain. Turned around. I know the bitch got the bottle. I know she's going to hit me with the bottle, but I'm thinking in my mind, okay, she's going to hit me with this shit. Whatever. It's just another bitch. When I say, when the bottle hit my head, my fucking knees buckled. Like, that's the first time I really felt real pain in my life. Mind you, I ain't got no kids, so I ain't never been through childbirth, none of that shit. But when I say I felt that shit, it was like a shock through my whole system. My knees buckled. And it was like, it's like the bitches I was fighting, I felt like they felt that shit too, because they kind of like, I don't know if they eased up or they stopped. I mean, they probably was still hitting me, but the pain that I felt with that bottle, whatever the fuck they was doing, I ain't feel none of that shit. I thought my vision got blurry as fuck, so I couldn't even see the hoes. And then that first hit, boom, my knees buckled. Again, another hit. Boom, I'm talking about simultaneously. This bitch is, boom, beat me with the fucking bottle. This is a gallon. Now I'm realizing it's a gallon, like it's a glass bottle. Like it's a glass bottle. Like if you know anything about a gallon of glass, like that shit is not going to shatter on your head. Like it's not going to shatter. Like she's just beating you with a fucking bottle. And then I guess I kind of tried to come to my senses because shit hurt so bad. I had to move. Like I had to retreat. Like I had to literally run. So I couldn't run at the time because there was too many people running around me. But I kind of just moved out the way a little bit. And I'm just like screaming like, D, get this bitch. Get this bitch. And he see her. Like he see her. So he steady trying to grab the bitch. He steady trying to grab the bitch. Now these hoes must have been on some fucking drugs or something because these bitches was not going. Like they was steady fighting. So basically he just came over and just like bear hugged the shit out of me. Nah, this bitch steady hitting. Now she hitting him with the bottle because he just literally covered my whole body with his body. And this a big nigga, you know what I'm saying? This is a big nigga. You know, he ain't fat, but he's stocky, you know what I'm saying? This is a big nigga. So he covered his body with my body and just picked me up, scooped me up, and just ran out the apartment. Now, at this time, I'm thinking, okay, my head hurts, but it's not like super bad. But I'm thinking about my friend, like, hold on, you just left her in there with all these bitches. Like, they gonna kill her. Like, that's all I'm thinking. So I'm like, put me down, I gotta go back. He's like, no, you're bleeding. Mind you, I'm like, I'm bleeding. It's literally blood coming down both sides of my neck. Literally, like, both sides. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm even more mad now because I'm bleeding. I don't know if it's coming from my face. I don't know if it's coming from my nose. I don't know where the fuck it's coming from. I just see it like all right here, like in front of me. I just got tunnel vision like a motherfucker. So anyway, he run back in. By this time, the bitches didn't disperse. He was scared of the bitches. All the niggas that came back in. All the niggas that had left and went to the bottom, the niggas came back in and was like throwing the bitches out. Like, get the fuck out, beating their ass, whatever like that. So come back in. Niecy, she fucked up. She's fucked up, like her hair, sewing is all fucked up. I don't know, I don't even remember. Like my hair wasn't really that fucked. I don't even remember how I had my hair that day. I don't even think I had weave in my hair, to be honest. I don't think I even had weave in my hair. But all I know, I just had like a piece of my hair was like matted, like right on this side. Cause it was blood, it was like a big ass blood clot like forming. Because that's where I had got hit in the head, like in that one particular spot. It had cracked open and it was just bleeding out. But once again, I was off the drugs and alcohol, and I'm like, I just gotta lay down for a second. I don't feel so good. Everybody like, no, take a shot, drink this, smoke this. Like, you can't go to sleep. If you go to sleep, you're gonna pass out and you're gonna die. And then I'm like, oh my God. So shit, long story short, we got jumped that night. I got fucked up in the head. I got hit in the head with a bottle. I was gushing blood. I think I did lay on her bed for about like 10, 15 minutes. Took a few shots, smoked, and then I felt better. And so I didn't go to sleep that night. I didn't go to sleep for, I think, almost 48 hours. Because I was scared to go to sleep. Because they were telling me if I went to sleep, I was going to like fucking die or something. So I didn't go to sleep for like almost 2 days. It was so crazy because when I went home, my parents didn't know shit. Like I said, I really wasn't that fucked up for me to be fighting 3 bitches and got beaten in the head with a fucking bottle. Like when I went home, I literally went home the next day. Like that next morning, my mom picked me up and she didn't know anything. Like I was not fucked up at all. I wasn't scratched up anything. My head was hurting like a motherfucker. And I was kind of fucked up. But she already knew that. Well, maybe she didn't. I don't know. But yeah. That shit was crazy. And like, when I still see my homegirl to this day, she be like, G, you a whole G. Cause like, I probably only knew her for like 5 to 6 months. Like I said, and I met her through my girlfriend. Like, she wasn't even, I didn't grow up with her. She wasn't like my ride or die bitch. Like, I just was like, it was like an impulse. Like, I don't know if you're ever in that situation where it's just like, let's just say you, your homegirl, and 2 of her homegirls go to the club, and then it's not your homegirl getting fucked with, or you know what I mean, but it's her, your friend's friend. Like, don't you feel like an obligation to be like, oh, okay, I'm finna ride or die for who the fuck I came with, who I'm here with? And I guess that's just like my mindset, and it just happened like so fast. Like, it just happened so fast, and you off alcohol and other shit. So it's like, oh my God, like everything just moving so fast. I will never forget that shit. Like, I will never ever forget that shit. I look back on it now, like, I laugh about it. Like, to me, it was just like an experience, and it was fun as fuck. But yeah, it was so dangerous. Kids of the world, don't ever, I'll just say, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. And just be aware of who you surround yourself with as well. Like, not to say she was a bad person. Like, I don't think she was a bad person at all. I feel like we were all young and dumb and doing crazy shit. Like, I really feel like we were just all out here doing, you know, young, dumb shit. But you also always have to be aware of your surroundings at all time. And that's one thing I definitely didn't learn. Like, I'm always aware of who the fuck I'm fucking with, who I'm hanging with, who they hanging with, where we going, who gonna be there, like all that shit. Because that situation could have ended up so bad. I'm blessed, highly favored, that it didn't. But it could have ended up so much worse. I probably wouldn't be telling you the story if it was worse. But that's a story that I'll never forget, and that shit was crazy as fuck. But I do want y'all to send me y'all stories. Like, send me some of y'all crazy ass stories. Like, y'all been into a bar fight, y'all one night stands. Like, you had to jump out of a nigga window because his bitch came home. Or dudes, you had to jump out of one of your bitch's window because her nigga came home. Or something like that. Like, let me know y'all stories. Like, it could be anything. But it gotta be interesting and funny. And like, interesting, funny, exciting, you know, anything. But I want to like, just DM me y'all stories. And I'll be anonymous if you want me to. And I'll tell y'all stories, because I just feel like everybody got crazy ass, young, crazy stories. Like, I'm still young. I'm only 26. Like, I still have a long way to go. But I've calmed down way, 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 way more than I used to be. Like, I used to be crazy as fuck. I think I'm still crazy. I think I am I'm a little crazy still, you guys. But yeah, I'm still crazy. But yeah, I think my next story, what should my next story be? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, y'all, just DM me, like and subscribe to my motherfucking channel so I can keep making these videos. This video was like literally off a whim. And I was like, you know what? I'm bored right now. Let me just do something and upload it to my YouTube. Because I know that's what y'all want to see. This face. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, and hit me up. Comments. All your fucked up comments, all the good comments, all the love, all the hate. Please comment so I'll know what to do and what not to do, and how to aggravate y'all motherfuckers next time. Bye.